It's the Sorcery Contested Realm, Hate It or Play It, via request on TikTok this time. TikTok finally stepping up. We're looking at Rift Valley. It's a site that provides one Earth threshold. Rift Valley is an elite site of Earth Torn Asunder. It provides an Earth threshold and reads, you may pull apart a partial row or column to make a void in which to play this. So I think that board manipulation is just about as important as movement in Sorcery, which is very important. Being able to move your or your opponent's pieces around the board and get them where you need them to be to make your plan happen is one of the most crucial elements of this game. I did notice that when I was looking this card up, there's an awful lot of FAQ, and I kind of wanted to just go over a couple things, not everything, because the common sense stuff I'll leave to you guys. But the first thing that I didn't even really know is that whenever you do pull apart that column or row, you do not have to play Rift Valley adjacent to one of your sites, as per the FAQ here. And that's a pretty big deal. Usually you have to play a site adjacent to a site that you already control, and there's maybe one other. Cornerstone is the only other card I can think of that lets you do that. Something else I thought that might be important to note is that effects like Smokestacks of Knack that might shut down a site's ability do not affect Rift Valley. Rift Valley's ability effectively happens before it enters the realm, so anything that would shut its ability off, it really doesn't matter by the time it's already there. Even though Rift Valley gives you an Earth threshold, I think this effect is actually useful in most decks, maybe not all decks, but I think in most games that you play, you're going to find a moment to where moving your opponent's sites around is going to give you some sort of advantage. And you do get an Earth threshold here, so I think if you're in Earth, this is always something that you should at least be thinking about. And with this type of board manipulation, there's a lot that you can do with this. I can't go over every single possible combo with Rift Valley. If you can think of some, let me know in the comments. But I really like to play effects like this with Pudge Butcher, who is also in Earth. And I just really like this because your opponents move out of the way of the Pudge Butcher's hook and think, oh, they're safe. And then, oop, you move some sites around, move their site over, get their avatar back in line of sight of the Pudge Butcher, and then you reel them in. So with such useful effect on a site play, this isn't even a spell that you're paying mana to play or anything, and a threshold to boot, I think Rift Valley is definitely a play it. Let me know what you think in the comments, and give me a like for more sorcery content.